Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Cook. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Throwing, Cook. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Looking to put a drive together. And now they'll shift things around. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's a second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Now Sanders. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Browns 0. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Hey, smash Franco!
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
Sanders.
At the 47-yard line.
He completes it to Hunter. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Come on, go!
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Ready?
Straight ahead, Gibson. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! Franco 80. Ready?
Sanders to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Browns 0. Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Cook. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, it's Sanchez. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Cook. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Operating from the gun. Cook. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Sanders. Completes this one to Pickens. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now they'll change things around before the snap. To throw now, here's Sanders. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
19 Lions.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5.
It's a game brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Sanders. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. There's that man, Travis Hunter. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Let's go.
Barkley. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, I don't think that they're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Cook now throwing to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and 6 now. Back to throw. Cook. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
To throw is Cook from the gun on third down. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Cougar 19.
Throwing, Sanders. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. From the gun, it's Shador. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission.
A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the rout is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens, 58 yards. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanchez. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
44-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Sanchez. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Looking to throw. Cook. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Second and 7 from the 20.
Brings up second and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Sanchez. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Cook. Blitz coming, and down he goes. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Cook. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Keyshawn Butte, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24.
Browns 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Sanders. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Cook. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Keyshawn Butte. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Cook looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
31, Browns 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Bigsby once more. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Bashal Tootin, 41 yards. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Browns 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready, go.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Check mash. Check mash. Ready.
Barkley inside handoff. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And now they'll audible to something else.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
A nice little juke. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Now he's going to step up and run. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Let's go.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Buffalo 18.
From the gun, Bigsby. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Another run by Bigsby. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Ready, set.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Up the middle they go. Tompkins. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Charles, defensively, one timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to give the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Yeah, he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure now this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Browns drive about to get started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for the Browns. First down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down at the 28. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Back to throw. Cook. And he It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.